Hey there guys, we're back and we're going to the Alps again now that we just got our nice armor plating that unfortunately makes us very slow. I'll probably add the field tinker, which I think is just a control circuit, but the advantage to doing that is I can tinker it so that I can make myself go really slow or really fast depending on what I choose. And actually, before I go, I'll first of all store up a bunch of stuff in the chest, and second of all, I'll probably make that field tinker module and lower some of the different things on there, some of the different priorities, I suppose, because I want to have a high priority be damage reduction, but I want to still be able to move quickly. So I think that's on the glove that it goes, field tinker. Okay, so it's actually is control and 2 servos. So I should have a bunch of iron ore ready to be smelted up. Or I guess it's iron dust technically, but you get the general idea. And then I need some gold and redstone. Turn this into some insulated, into some gold cable. Grab a good bit of redstone. That's probably good. Here we go. Grab as much iron as we have. Make 2 solenoids. 1, 2, 3. We need 2 glowstone. I don't have any glowstone in here. By the way, I just found those diamonds I thought I had. Well, we have some more anyway. I'm looking for some glowstone. Oh, I have 2 right here, okay. I have redstone, all I need is some electrum, which I should have in here. In here. In here. Where's some electrum? Oh, I have 2 electrum plates down there. I'll just make myself another set of electrum. And deposit this extra gold, iron, redstone, except for 2. And copper wire. So we're looking to alloy smelt these. And now make ourselves our control circuit. Oh, I already have the 3 wire. I'll put that away as well then. 2 ingots gives me a control circuit. Put away wiring. I believe I have a bin here. And then, now that I have everything I need, field tinker. Is that not? Oh. Okay, so I need more solenoids. I accidentally made 2 solenoids instead of 2 servo motors. And asked for servo motors, so. I will need some more gold and redstone. Approximately 3 more gold. Actually, only 2 more gold, I think. Okay. And I forgot the iron, but we have some over here anyway. 1, 2. I'll also need some glass. Need to make this first. 1, 2. And we have enough left over to help make the servos, but I do need some glass. 1, 2, 1, 2. And now I need 1, 2, wrong side. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2 to make those. 1, 2, 1, 2. The servos and the solenoids gives me 2 servo motors, which is what I need in order to make the field tinker module. And while we're here, go ahead and reduce weight by downsizing this. This doesn't add weight. Diamond plating does. I don't need my jetpack doesn't add anything actually. Water tank I can downsize. I don't generally use it much. That doesn't add any weight. And the feeder doesn't add any weight. The compass doesn't, and neither does flight control. So I should be pretty good for speed now, despite having a large amount. Where did all my... Oh, I stored all my food. Duh. Okay. Despite having a good amount of speed, I think we glitched the water tank, by the way. Why am I moving so slow? I think it still thinks, it's just because it looked weird. I think it still thinks my water tank is large. Let me burn a little bit of it. I can't while I still have a lot of armor, so I'll just decrease this temporarily enough to let me run quickly. And of course, since I'm in a hot biome, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to do it in a relatively normal biome. Yeah, I guess it just thinks I have a lot of water. I guess overheat me until I run out of water. And that's not possible, so I'll just turn my thing here down to low efficiency. And it's still not enough. Well, I'll just live with it. I think it may just be because these weigh so much in general. But I will go back, despite being able to only jump like 4 blocks now. I'll go back to the Alps and slay me some wisps. Yeah, I'm really slow gliding. Isn't my walk assist up? I would think that would do more. Yeah, it's all the way up. Now it's just a waiting game. Here we go. And now they do like 0 damage. These guys just seem to drop the same wispy essence. I'm not sure that they have the specialized wispy essences in this version. In which case, I somehow need to get bottles of rainwater. Where do I get rainwater is a good question. Yeah, they're all dropping the same wispy essence. Alright, well, I'll go home first, take my armor down. There we go. Not F1. And I suppose take my water tank back up, and same with my thermal, my cooling. Again, not F1. So how can I get this error again? Let me look it up. Again, Thumbcraft Wiki. Error. AR as opposed to AIR. And the only way you can get that is crystallized aspect bottles of rainwater or wispy essence of air. And we can't obviously get the wispy essence, these only have that on them. But if we can somehow get bottles of rainwater. Let me look that up. Bottle of rainwater. Obtained when right-clicking a glass bottle while it is rain. Okay. That sounds simple enough. So I guess I'll just grab some. I think that would have been it, but I didn't know it would actually be that simple. There we go. In fact, I probably want even more of those. That's probably good. Sleep through the night and wait until it's raining. I don't know how easy it is to just cause it to rain. There's probably an item, or not rain. Rain muffler, no. Those are trains. Rainmaker, but I don't have the mercury, whatchamacallit, cells, and that would be a little expensive. Considering this requires, oh, it requires tin. Never mind, but I don't want to do that. I think weather is universal, so I will stop recording and I'll come back when I have it raining. Because it might be a little hard to see, but there are rain particles. So I will simply right-click a bunch of these bottles and get bottles of rainwater. And then up to our house we go. This will unfortunately inhibit our... Oh, what happened? Oh, I bet I know. I bet I know. And this isn't just from experience, this is from just the way I think it's working. I think because it was open to a block of water that was raining on it, it said, nope, I don't want any part of this, so I will get out of here. And it blew up. I will just replace this with glass for now. I'm not sure, yeah, it didn't have connected textures. But it is technically part of the glass. Okay. So I will simply give myself the assembly machine, the transformer, it's a transformer upgrade. I need overclockers, and I think that's all I should need. 2 of these. And obviously I don't want to put it on the line until I have it upgraded. There we go. And then 2 of these. And I don't have to wrench, I do have to wrench it. I forgot you can't pick these up. You have to wrench it. There we go. And now it should no longer just explode because of the rain. I didn't know why it did that, but I suppose now I understand. I never needed to have it out in open air. But now that I know that, I will try not to do that for future. But now we should be able to get our air aspect. Oh yeah. Crystals of climate. These sound like they're Tinker's, Atomic Tinker one. Yeah. By studying the element of weather, you manage to create a pair of crystals that will allow you to manipulate it. These two crystals of sunlight and rainfall allow you to respectively halt and cease rain by create rain by shattering them. So, a bit of vitreous, ignis, and air, an amber, quicksilver, and a fire shard plus 25E gives you sunlight. And it's the exact same thing, except instead of ignis, it's aqua, and instead of a fire shard, you require a water shard, and that gives you crystals of rainfall, and then ASDF. Just because he must have made a mistake there. So I'll go ahead and gather up my things that I want. Let's see, I don't want that. Don't need that, really. Something that requires fractus. What could it be? Good bit of fractus. Really? Gunpowder? So as far as I know, that's gunpowder and ignis, so I need some netherrack. Wherever I have that stored up right now. Thought I had it stored in there. Oh, there it is. Only have 6 left, so... Oh, I had some in my backpack. That's good. Oh, really? I'm gonna need, like, to get a piece of coal, like a single piece. I'll grab 2 to be safe. No. Okay. And then some permutatio. Now it can transmute into gunpowder. Yep, Atomic Tinker, I think no, that's just stuff of elementum. Not only from creepers, you can make it with some fractus and ignis. So it's just craftable now. We'll require some permutatio. Oh, lag, apparently. Lots of lag from those little guys. So we have intelligence. Now this, I'm suspecting, will require some paper, and I don't have a lot of paper in there right now. So I'll just go outside. I'll just dig myself. Ooh, actually I can dig a hole in the glass right here, and then, guess what I can do? Replace this. And no one can get really in and out of there, so I'm safe from people entering through there. I don't really need that. I'll put it in here. Just because. Ooh. I'm getting some large spikes of lag because of these particles. Actually, why am I doing that? I didn't mean to be breaking the bases, I meant to be breaking the further up blocks. There. I think I even expanded it a bit. Also, this isn't a Left 4 Dead episode because Lucas had to go watch a movie. I say like he had to. He's going to watch a movie, so he is not going to be, I guess we're not going to be joining him, slash he's not going to be joining us. So it is just going to be us for this episode, and hopefully Bryce will get back by the time this episode is over, and we will have ourselves a nice peaceful episode of, what's it called? The PAX Challenge map. The FTB PAX East Challenge map for 2014, that is. So this should give Cognito. Yep. This is going to require me to get some rubber. Oh, okay, most of it went into there. Yeah, it's going to require some rubber for Modus and maybe just, okay. Thought it would require Modus as well. So now we have all of the cores. All we're missing is that name tag, whatever that is. Probably something there and there. That and some frames, pretty much. There we go. I was about to say, wait, did I not make any more? And I was like, okay, good, I did. Wand of Uprising. This is a new one that I've never heard of. Let me look that up, because I have no idea where to start with this one. Uprising. Okay, let's see. So it looks to contain magic. Okay. Then it needs Volito and Potentia. So chicken feathers from here. Just a few. And then I need some appetite. Fairly simple recipe. It doesn't require too much of anything, really. And then where did I put that last thing? Here. Some aura. Oh no, Volito, sorry. Aura is the other one. And then store up some stuff. I don't really need bones on me. And I don't really need feathers on me anymore. Turning night, and I can also get rid of that pesky rain while I'm at it. And now I have a new research. Where does this come off? Oh, I see, it comes off of the Sword of the Zephyr. Using the knowledge you got from creating the Sword of the Zephyr of propelling things around with air, you created a wand that will propel the holder in the direction that they're looking at. While someone is flying through the use of this wand, any accumulated gravitational energy is negated, resetting the fall damage of the holder would take. So it's just a wand of lightning and some quicksilver, dang, and some Volito and aura, of course. But that's a pretty good item. Let's research another. Something magic. Oh, this has alienness actually, not just magic. So what would have alienness? Probably something that also has potentia? No? Is it something to do with golems? No, but it has modus. At least I don't think it's to do with golems. Sigil of memories. That indicates knowledge to me. Really? Where are my stone buttons? Here we go. I think that's it. Yeah. Sigil of memories. I recall this. You've created an item that allows you to return where you've been before. By right-clicking with this sigil somewhere, it will be bound to it. After a sigil is bound, you can hold right-click like a bow to charge it and activate it, which teleports you back to where the sigil was bound at, shattering it in the process. So it's like an expensive teleport module if you don't want to teleport somewhere. Like if you're not able to teleport somewhere. Stopwatch that breathes, whatever that is, that aspect of time. Let me look at a clock. Just spawn it in so I can see the thing. Tempest. just throw it away. Okay, so I can get it from written books. Oh yeah, I was using nether quartz. I have some over here. Right there. Nether quartz ore. I don't know why it has time on it. Maybe time taken to get to that point. You know, to have gotten to the nether and have gotten a silk touch enchantment. You think you know a way of twisting the very fabric of time to your will. Sounds like Atomic Tinker, yep. 1.21 gigawatts? You found a way, okay, with a simple click of the stopwatch you can bind your position, health, and food to it. 1 minute later, if you still have the watch in your possession, you will be returned to this point. Huh. So basically, if you go into a cave, if you use that at the beginning of a cave, you can go down for 60 seconds and it'll return you back up at the end of those 60 seconds with everything that you had before. Except you'll have all your new stuff that you gained. That's kind of interesting. And what is that? Put some buttons back in. Still unknown. Potentia? I should use appetite for that. Nope, nor vitreous. Modus or Imperio apparently it has. So now I should know what it is. Arcane Ear. This basically looks out for any sounds that are created. For example, one use I've seen it do is Etho used an arcane ear and a jukebox, or maybe it's just I think it's just a note block in conjunction. If it heard a note, it would then activate his tree chopper. It's a pretty good use of it. I keep doing that. There we go. That's the one I want. Oh, come on there. There you go. That makes sense. Sonus. Also Visum? Okay. And also it apparently requires aura. So I'll grab the smaller piece and the feathers. Yeah, grab the feathers. Go ahead and get that, and the Visum I need, and then I'll just need the Sonus, which it doesn't show us, but I know is there, which I can get off of records. Let me just make sure there's no easier way to get it. It'd be kind of funny if doors had it because of the loud clanging they make. Music disc. You can also get them from cicadas, but jukeboxes and note blocks. I think note block is going to be our best bet, so let me put this back. It'll take a bit of wood, of course, but I have some to spare. There. And then it should just be like this. Note blocks. And then I should just be able to put these back in, and I have one extra slot. So give me some Sonus, and please. Okay, you took all of them. Really? Let me put something away. I guess I don't really need that for right now. Instead, I will create myself some more note blocks. 6 more, it seems. Not cheaper than jukeboxes, but I suspect jukeboxes give you more. About twice as much. It's not saying much, considering you still need a diamond as opposed to a redstone. A piece of redstone dust, that is. Got our arcane ear. Shh. Do you hear something? The arcane ear is a device that is capable of detecting the sound emitted by nearby note blocks. If it hears a tone it recognizes, it will emit a short redstone pulse. The arcane ear needs to be tuned in a manner identical to note blocks. The tone and note it listens for depends on the material it is placed upon. Alright. Let me actually grab that leather. I put it in this. Because I have a feeling there's more than just those Goliath whatevers. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Unknown. It's probably magical. Yep. Okay, this is another frame. So it's definitely going to require the little bug-looking face. I need to go to the... where is it? Spider spawner. And I've just used this in the last little bit to gather all the string I've needed. And I've made it quite a bit. Take a little while to spawn sometimes. They're a bit finicky. Oh. Come on, come at me. I'll take you on. Fisticuffs. Fisticuffs. Now. Go. There you go. Okay, one. Okay, there we go. Now we're mostly done. Alright, there we go. This should hopefully be enough instrumentum. Yep, a little more in fact than we needed. And then just permutatio should get, yep, there we go. And now, as far as I know, we should technically be done, but I think there's one more based on the way that's positioned. Yeah, I think we would be done if that was at the end there, but it's instead at the side, which makes me think there's another one. In fact, I think it's the Oblivion frame, because I've gotten a couple of those and those seem magical. Give me whatever you will. Brain in a jar. Okay, so this is definitely going to require cognito, because it is a brain. Brains have knowledge. So also going to require 2 more things. I have a feeling one of them is going to be vacuose, just for the fact that jars are empty. So I'll just make 2 chests. Computer, quit whining. Okay, so I definitely know it's not vacuose. Not that. Vitreous? No, I'm surprised. Oh, it probably has one of these. Nope. I'm guessing it has whatever soul sand has. I think I need to go get more soul sand too. Yeah, I think I need more soul sand. So I will deposit some of that. These are mob drops though, so I should probably put these in here instead. And go to the portal. There we go, that's probably good. Oh, hello. Don't get to me in time. I hear their little creepy legs. Okay. Lots of zombies out in this field. It's almost like there's walkers in the barn or something. So I should probably need that animus. Yeah, it appears so. Ooh, and there we go. Oh, hello guy. It revealed the last aspect to us, thankfully, which is malum. Malum, where are my skulls? I have wither skulls, I don't want those though. I want these kind that I don't really care about. Let me search for other sources of malum. Alright, so I can get it from guest tiers as well. I don't have many of those. All the heads, zombie brains, and some wispy essence red, and stall for whatever reason. I think it's a menacing sounding one. The music disc, that is. Okay, so do I have any gas tiers left? I have 4. Hopefully these can last. Ah, dang, not quite. So I can either get some more skulls, or I can use my in fact, actually, I think I have 1 zombie brain. Hopefully that's enough. Oh gosh, don't run into walls. Ah, dang, just short. So I'm going to have to find some mobs and just chop their heads off. Thankfully I have a sword that's really good at beheading, not with me though. I'll have to go home for that. It's probably in one of these. Right there, alright. And I'll just store up some of this stuff that I don't need. There. And then I'll go down to Where is it? Mining tunnel. And just use this guy all day on some mobs and get lots of mob heads. In fact, I should probably delight this one and use this. Doesn't do as much damage obviously, but it gets me heads like every time. I really have an advantage in the water because I move so slowly. It's like the passage of a baby through someone's birth canal. It goes much easier with water. I've already gotten 4 skulls out of what, like 6 zombies? I'd say that's pretty good rate. That should definitely be enough. It only looked like it needed a tiny bit extra. Yeah, there it goes. Don't need these anymore. Don't need spoils bags or the shovel right now. Nor do I need... Oh, where'd all my ender pearls go? Oh, where'd all my ender pearls go? Well, I sure have some in here. At least I did last time I checked. Oh, they're probably in here, aren't they? Yeah. Well, I can go ahead and do this. Brain in a jar is very helpful, especially for mob farms, because you can just collect experience and then you have whatchamacallit, you can have them on a mob farm and you can just take out the experience whenever you want. Throw 1 rotten zombie brain into a jar, add some spider eyes and water, stir gently with your wand while thinking dark thoughts. If you follow the recipe exactly, you should now have a partially animated and fully malicious zombie brain. It retains some of the hunger possessed as a zombie, and while it cannot consume brains, it still enjoys eating the thoughts and experiences of those slain nearby. Giving its jar a good shake will make it surrender some of its ill-gotten gains for your own use. That's basically what I just said. Those experiences it talks about is literal experience. And so you just sacrifice experience, and I guess other things do whenever you kill them, and then you get that back whenever you shake it by clicking on it. A fluxometer. I'm guessing this is going to require some VSUM just based on the fact that it's an ometer that would require you to see things. Yeah, VSUM. I think that's the last one, in fact. Yep, lines are beginning to straighten. I think this is, yeah, this looks like Thonic Tinker. Visual damage. Through the research of the flux itself and through usage of one of your early discoveries, the thermometer, you managed to discover an upgrade for it. This new detector, the fluxometer, can measure the flux in the nearest relevant node whilst looking at the fluxometer with goggles of revealing. The holder can see what the flux is in the air. flux displays as icons. The opacity of each icon indicates how much of that aspect is in the aura. If you look close, you can see the maxed out aspects as a bit unstable. So this is just basically an upgrade for your thermometer, but it lets you see the flux in the aura. And not by pressing F1 again. Ooh, what is this? It's going to have the vinculum and good amounts of it. Talisman of Withhold. This sounds interesting. I don't know where to start with this one. Talisman of Withhold. Really? Cognito? I guess I can see that, sort of. Like you withhold information and it needs malum. I guess you have to be malicious in order to withhold information, is what it's saying there. Where did I put those zombie heads? I thought, yeah, they're right there. Oh, yay. Didn't use all of them. Talisman is withhold. Offshoot of the brain in a jar. Talisman O enchanting. After knowing that zombie brains have the ability to store experience, you've created a talisman that mimics that behavior. Not to perfect extent though. To switch the ability to store experience, you need to shift right click on the talisman. When the talisman is enabled, it'll absorb any nearby experience orbs that can be transformed into usable experience by right clicking with the glass bottle in your inventory, turning it into a bottle of enchanting. Oh, that's kinda cool. So it's basically like a solid state form of your XP bar so that when you die you don't lose it. Something with machina on it. Machina, whatever you want to call it. I call it machina usually, but I just call it machina. Feel free to correct me with either saying that machina is correct, M-A-C-H-I-N-A, or machina as M-A-C-H-E-E-N-A. Come on, HB. Let me select the cancel button. There. Okay. So the thermostatic magnetizer. That sounds like it has the, no. I thought that would have the, percantatio one on it. Magnet doesn't have those. Does it have... Where's my rubber, by the way? Did I use a whole stack of it already? Did I store it up somewhere? Oh, I know where I put it. I put it in here. Right there. Okay, so it has some Imperio. Oh, this looks like a bigger one. But it says it's 62% complete. Okay. You've acquired a... Oh, hold on. Harness sounds like it's armor. I can't confirm or deny that. Moving sounds like permutatio. No. Matter and space. The question is magnets. How do they work? Magnets. How do they work? Thermostatic magnetizer. Quite the name. Metallum, I suppose, makes sense. I don't want to throw my metal on the ground. And it probably went into my bag, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Wow, not much metallum though. Does it require potentia? It does, and it also requires aura, which is, or maybe that's, no, that's aura, that's aura. And I put my feathers where? Thought I put them in there. Oh, I put them in here. So some aura. Don't need Volito. Gets me a thermostatic magnetizer, which is an offshoot of the thermostatic harness. But this one is from Atomic Tinker. Hold on. How do they work? With the knowledge of the thermostatic field you got from creating the thermostatic harness, you made something, a bit less impressive admittedly, that may prove useful. This block acts as a magnet. Its state can be changed by right-clicking it. While in south or blue mode, it'll pull any nearby items towards it. While it's in north mode, it'll do the opposite. Furthermore, the range of this attraction or repulsion is determined by the strength of the redstone signal applied to it. How far are we on this stream, by the way? 40 minutes? Alright, I'll skip out on Cosmos. Because I don't want to just give you guys up for an hour. More Meshina. Come on. There we go. Still unknown. Any of these? Modus. Advanced thermostatic magnetizer. Advanced thermostatic magnetizer. Cognito, really? I wouldn't have guessed. It seems like a really weird one to have. Also Corpus? Oh, I'm guessing this is for like mobs. Metallum I can get because I was on the previous one. Yeah, this is a big recipe. I'm glad that I have this. I need some gold too, or at least something with Charis. Which is pretty much gold. Or diamonds. Diamonds have Charis on them. And it also has Purus that I need. And then I just need some Potentia, and that looks like it. Which I can get from my appetite. Now I have the advanced thermostatic harness. Or advanced thermostatic magnetizer, rather. It's just basically gold covered, I guess. With the thermostatic magnetizer, you devised a way to manipulate inanimate objects in the world with a magnetic field. This was useful, but with more tinkering, you've devised a way to apply this magnetic field to the flesh, living or dead. This block acts as a magnet. Its state can be changed by right-clicking it. While in south mode, it'll pull any nearby mobs towards it. While in red mode, it'll do the opposite. Furthermore, based on redstone signal, just like last time. Even 50 more V applied, and it requires gold instead of iron, and a brain in a jar as opposed to a arcane wood block. Also requires a bit of Corpus and Modus as opposed to Imperio, and instead of Metallum you need Meshina. We're making progress. I thought I just had a little bit more. Apparently I have quite a bit, thanks to Atomic Tinker. Don't need that. What do I have? Sword of the Condor. Sword. I can already guess that the Sword of the Condor has aura and or Volito. Volito, it appears. Okay, what else does it require? Any second now. You have found a way of combining the Sword of the Zephyr with your latest creation, the Wand of Uprising. By doing so, you managed to duplicate the effect of the wand you used, albeit at a faster speed. It's also possible to sneak right-click to be propelled backwards. Doing such, however, comes with few drawbacks. A few drawbacks. The sword loses its ability to propel nearby foes or slow your fall. not to mention that the fact that the flight is hard to control. However, by reinforcing this sword with extra thaumium, it became extremely resilient. So basically, it's more offensive than this. I'd say it's probably better to have Sword of the Zephyr and Wand of the Uprising because you keep both of the effects and you don't really have a downside to it, whereas you have a downside with the other. This seems like it might be a frame. So I need some Imperio, even some Modus. Okay, this seems like a big one. And then I need like a water crystal or something. Actually, I just need some ice. What could it be? Purus. Does this also have Purus? No, it just has Vitreous. It says both Vitreous and Purus. Why does this need Purus? I guess so you don't contaminate your batches of stuff. Lots of knowledge required, I guess. There we go. I'm going to need to make some more paper. Got our decanting golem, offshoot of the tallow golem. What did it say? Liquids are us. Hey, Lily. Hey. You've discovered how to create decanting golems. They each carry about around a worded jar that allows it to transport all known liquids, including essentia. Each jar is large enough to carry 64 essentia or 4 buckets of other liquids. When placed on the side of an alembic, they will function like normal tallow golems, but without having to waste chests full of files. When placed on something capable of holding liquid, they will attempt to fill it with an appropriate liquid from any available marked sources. You can also specify specific liquids that they should fetch. So it looks like it's a strength tallow golem. Yeah, strong tallow golem worker with slime ball, brain in a jar, and a warded jar. Not bad. Make 3 of those and you got yourself a nice way to fill up your jars without making like chest full of files like it said. Purus. What is this? Potentia. No. Precantatio. No, maybe. Can't tell. I'll add some of this just to make sure it's not like an element. Okay. Is it anything to do with souls? It appears to. It has animus. Right? Yeah, animus. Advanced. Oh yeah, here we go. We're getting into the advanced clay, or the advanced golem workers. These are the ones that I was wanting to get, so we're going to need some rubber for sure. And that should be it. Nope. Need one more thing. No, maybe a few. Oh, before I look it up, I have a feeling it's going to have water shards on it. So water at the very least should, no? Really? I would think water would be on there. Permutatio. Thankfully I seem to be using eggs at about the rate they respawn. Need more paper. Oh gosh, voice crack. Look at my forest over there in front of that village. last of this I need. Break 2 from here and 1 from here. There we go. Also, but yes, I do need this. Here we go. And there should be an advanced version, so this is the advanced one for, the decanting golem is an advanced tallow golem, then the advanced clay golem is an advanced, is literally the advanced clay golem. And all he requires is the smart clay golem worker, a slime ball, that's it, and a brain in a jar. Success. The results of placing a brain in a jar in a clay golem's head has led to a golem capable of much more complex thought processes. You may have succeeded too well, however, as the golem has shown a disturbing independence. As a result, you think it's best not to outfit it with any animation cores that would grant it even greater power. It functions in a similar manner to a normal clay golem, except you have 6 slots with which to tell it what items to keep stocked, and you can assign individual colors to each of those slots. Huh. Not too useful for me right now, at least, but useful. Anything metallum? Nope. Doesn't appear so. Doesn't appear so for that. No, none of that. We're pretty much done. Oh, there's something that requires Saxum. What is it? Traveler's Paving Stone. Ooh, these are pretty good. These will make you move faster when you walk on them. Does that mean they have any of these? It does. Which means grab some more out of here. That's what I figured. Probably has magic on it, but I don't think I have any more of those, so I'll just use any more ender pearls, that is. So I'll just use some V shards. No. Doesn't have that. No Potentia, really? No Meshina? Okay. Solum. I guess that makes sense. Oh, there it was. It was hiding behind my cursor. And then it needs what? Modus. Makes sense. Grab the rest out of here. And there we go. After the boots of the travel, you have Traveler's Paving Stone, bringing places closer together. You've managed to infuse a block of quartz with elemental. That doesn't look like quartz. That looks like an arcane stone block, but I'll just ignore that. With elemental earth. Anyone walking over this paving stone will have their load lightened and gain a spring in their step. So basically it just makes you move faster and jump higher. But like I said, no quartz in there. That's actually vanilla Hubcraft. This looks like an advanced golem, which I'm guessing is going to require some cognito. Oh, this is a bit of a trickier one. Stone golem, so I'm guessing that's going to require some Saxum or... no. I guess not. What do the others require? Oh, get rid of that. What do the other golems require for the advanced versions? Oh, Animus was probably on there. Yeah, Animus. Thankfully not much. Potentia now. I already added that. No. Permutatio and really Purus. Do all these require Purus or is it just some? So now we have the advanced stone golem worker. Success. As a result of placing a binding jar in a stone golem's head has led to a golem capable of much more complex thought processes. You may have succeeded to okay, so that's the same. It functions in a similar manner to a normal stone golem, except you have 6 slots. Oh, did I not already read this one? Is it literally the same as this one? It's the same. It's just a different type of golem. Tells me I probably have advanced draw by doing this. No, really, okay. I'll do another one of these then. No, really, okay. So I'm pretty much done. Anything magic? No. Anything with permutatio? Nope. Anything with Polito or Aura? Visum, Saxum or Fractur, what is it, Fractus? Yeah, Fractus, Potentia, Vitrius, Metallum, nope, Animus, and I already did that, so I think we're, like, completely done, actually, minus that. Let me search up research. Not research, research. I'll look. Oh, there actually are technically some more researches, but I need to get a lot of those knowledge fragments from villagers. But list of research. Need list of research. List of research, lost research. Oh, hold on, I have to expand. There we go. Advanced clay, golem. Okay, that I do. No, I don't want to do that. I want to go back down. And look at what that is. Magical building blocks, metabolic frame, necrotic frame, Nitor pickaxe to the core, portable hull, silver transmutation, shovel to the movers, stark bees. Haven't gotten them. Shark golem worker. Talisman of Remedium, Sword of the Zephyr, Shallow Golem Worker, Temporal Frame, Thaumium, Thaumium Grafter, Thaumium Scoop. I believe I have both of those. Thaumaturge's Robes, Theory of Everything, the Lost Researches, Void Capsule, Wand of Dislocation, Equal Trade, Excavation, Fire, Frost, Lightning, Worded Jars, and yeah, I think Stark Bees are literally.
Let's talk a little bit more about the term Venice of the North. The canals of Amsterdam are the city's most famous symbol. There are more than 100 kilometers, or 65 miles of water.
There we go. Okay. So where was that I just closed because I thought I was making that? Stark bees. There they are. What do I need for them? Bestiola. But do I not already have them? Because I just researched Precantatio and nothing came up. I don't seem to. I'll do it with Bestiola. Or actually I can do it with Mutatio, but I need slime balls. I guess I'll just do Beastiola. Are there not Stark Bees in this version? I guess not. I guess I have everything. Okay, I'll just store everything in this chest just because I don't want to organize for right now. Now let's see, what out of here do I think would be useful? Gaseous glowstone. So I'll need some Nitor. And no, that doesn't work. Okay. So I need some glass files I know how to get. I'll get some Nitor. So I'll need a cauldron with something under it to heat it, and then I'll need it to make some Nitor from that, and then I can put it underneath to heat it, and then I'll get I'll get one to start off with just to see how far it spreads. So I'll get 2 Nitor, that's 2 Ignis, 12 Lux, and 4 Potentia, and number of glowstone blocks that takes. It said 12 Lux, so that's a block, and go up there. A block and a couple pieces. So I'll break this up. Oh no, don't break up my floor. There. Okay, and then I needed some Ignis, which means I can either use some netherrack or I can to generate, and that'll generate flux, or I can use some coal and that'll also generate flux. Probably not as much though. So what did I say? I needed 6 of that. I needed 8. Okay. So that's 8. Now I need a cauldron. Is that not? Oh, I bet I know. Let me just take this on a hunch. If not, I can always just recraft the plates into metal. A bit of lag, but I bet this will give me a cauldron. Yeah, look at that. I'm mystical. I know things.